dirt is gone.
You are very welcome back to the programme. Well, now to an intensive boot camp that is kicking off this morning in Carton House in County Kildare. It is being run by the Fingal County Enterprise Board, and I'm joined now by Oisín Geoghegan, who's CEO of that board, and by Raman Patel, who is one of the business people who's taking part today. Thank you both very much indeed for coming into us. Oisín, I'll go to you first of all. What exactly are you doing in Carton House and why are you doing it?
Well, as a County Enterprise Board, our key goal is to try to help businesses to get started and to get off to a good start, if you like. So what we do from time to time is we'll organise a boot camp. It's an intensive 2-day business startup boot camp, and what we do is we select 20 businesses, and these would be guys with good business ideas, if you like, who are in the early stages or are about to start up their business. And our objective in it is really to ensure that all of those businesses get off to a good start. So the 2-day business boot camp consists of very intensive workshops, mentoring sessions, and really the key thing in this is to try to make sure that each of the people who are starting up their business can identify the challenges that are facing them and hopefully emerge more focused about their business, have a very robust business plan, and really, essentially, what we're trying to do is to reduce the risk to each of these businesses.
That's really interesting. So will you have a series of speakers giving advice today, or is it more on a workshop kind of basis that you'll, look through the individual businesses and highlight issues with them?
It's both, because
right.
there are a series of workshops taking place throughout the day. Then this evening there's a networking, and all of the guys will get to know each other very, very well, if you like. And a lot of it is peer-to-peer learning as well, because when any business startup is going to be facing challenges, but they're the same challenges that other guys are facing as well. Mm. So what we're trying to do is to get people to identify what the challenges are and how to overcome them. So this is the key objective of the boot camp, so that the businesses will get off to a good start. Great.
Well, Raman, you are one of the people who is taking part in this business boot camp. You've brought in the key product of your business. Talk to me about it. What is it?
Yeah, basically, having spoken to a lot of friends and family and some firms, a lot of people said to me it's very hard to cook Indian food. If they have the Indian recipe book, they're going through numerous ingredients where they cannot find, and I've simplified everything. So what I've done is I put a kit together. It contains 9 spices and a recipe book.
Hold up the book there, shows it?
Yeah, that's a recipe book there.
Right, so these are Indian recipes you can make with these 9 spices.
Yeah, so we've designed all the recipes in the book, and the only spices you need in all the recipes in the book are these 9 spices.
And what are they? What are the key 9 spices?
Key 9 spices, you've got coriander, cumin, cardamom pods, chilli, turmeric, you've got a very good curry powder, garam masala, and cardamom pods.
And do you make up some of them are pure spices, some of them are mixes, is that right?
Some of them are blends, some of them are mixes, and some of them are pure ground spices, yeah.
And where do you get it all from? Do you import it direct yourself?
Yeah, we do. So what we've done is, I suppose we don't comb the fields of India as such, but what we do is look for the best spices, and the proof is in the pudding. If they cook really well, then we use the spices.
Right, so you're looking for freshest, the most flavourful.
Flavour, absolutely.
It's a great idea, because it is true. You start an Indian recipe and you're like, oh, where am I going to find that, So these are the 9 and a whole book about them. Why are you taking part today? Because you're already an existing business. I mean, you go out and about, you do pop-up Indian restaurants ready to tell people about your spices. What
absolutely.
Are you looking for?
Well, I suppose there's a number of challenges that you face in starting a new business. I, like probably a lot of people in Ireland, through the downturn, got made redundant, was in a different industry. So this is a new industry to me as well. I suppose being part of the boot camp, one of the key focuses is skills gap. And we all have gaps in our skills. And I know what I know, but I definitely know what I don't know.
Well, I suppose and that's vital, isn't it, to know what you don't know. But what have you identified as your skills gap?
I suppose the challenges for me, because it's a new industry that I'm in, it's technical information, it's getting to the buyer. It sounds like simple things, but they're very difficult and key things to be able to achieve. And the boot camp are going to address these for me, hopefully, and all.
And who is your buyer? Is it individual kind of home cooks, or are you looking to get into restaurants?
Both, actually. I mean, this is one of the products which is very much a home based product. We do. We're launching a new spice blend called the Wonder Blend, which is one blend that will create a number of different restaurant dishes, and this will lend itself to also the catering professionals and the food service market. and we'll be selling it into those professionals as well.
That's interesting. I mean, and would that be going into Indian restaurants, or would it be going to kind of Irish chefs who maybe wouldn't have the spice expertise?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because it's not really aimed at the Indian market, because obviously they're quite expert in what they do already. So we've got a lot of Irish chefs or other chefs who may not be ethnically Indian food trained, and what this will allow them to do is actually cook good Indian food, produce it and put it on their menus.
Yeah, or even borrow a few of the flavours and add it to Irish food.
Absolutely.
It's an exciting business. What other kinds of businesses, Oisín, are there today?
Well, there are 20 different businesses, and they're all different, you know, but the thing that they have in common is that they're very, very passionate. I mean, Raman is a terrific example of somebody who has a passion for his product, and it's a product that has really great potential. So we looked at each of the business. I mean, we have a baker there, we have a web designer, we have a graphic designer, we have a consultant involved in compliance, we have a guy who's making hurleys.
Making hurleys?
Yeah,
really?
so it's and they're all, you know, very early stage or else just about to kick off. But you know, we've identified these as businesses that have real job creation prospects.
These people, I presume, they have to pass some kind of test to get in. You don't just let anyone into the course, or how does that work?
No, well, for this particular boot camp, no, because we were looking for businesses that were kind of actually setting up. We do run, and county enterprise boards run start-your-own business programs all over the country, and these programs are available to anybody to do. And you know, even if you're just thinking of setting up a business and you want to find out how to go about doing that, a start-your-own business program is available for you, you know, through your local enterprise board. But this particular boot camp is really, we've selected a small number of businesses that we feel have real potential, and they're in that position where they're like Raman here, where they've built their business up already, they've started up, they've demonstrated they have sales and orders, there's a demand for it, they've fantastic design in this particular case, and product behind it, and you know, you're bringing them to the next stage. That's exactly it.
Yeah, and where can you get that spice kit at the moment?
Well, we sell it online, so on our website. It's available in a lot of off licenses, wine stores, that kind of thing.
It's a great present, wouldn't it?
Brilliant. You know what, it flies.
Says I to you, of course. Exactly. You're going to say it with
well, funny enough, we have a little. It's a great present, and it absolutely flies for us.
And are you hoping now that you're going to grow? Like, where do you see the potential for your business leading to? How many people do you think you could employ ultimately?
I mean, in my plan, and our plan would be, you know, within the next 2 years, is to be able to employ 2 to 3 people, and then bring it beyond after that. It's very hard to say after that, but let's bring it to the next level. Let's have a workforce of maybe 3 or 4, and go after that.
Okay, well, listen, best of luck with it.
Thanks,
and good luck over the next few days, Oisín. And thank you both very much for coming into us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, now viewers can find out the contact details for their own local county or city enterprise board at www.enterpriseboards.ie. That's enterpriseboards.ie. Well, now it is